If you want to see how my refrigerator looks, go into my playlist gear, and it's under battery bank layout, and you can see how my refrigerator is insulated. All right, normally I go to Home Depot, but as a special treat today, it's going to be Lowe's. All right, so we are looking for Reflectix and Reflectix supplies, and they should be under building supplies. Insulation, that's what we're looking for, so we're going to see. All right, so for those of you that don't know what Reflectix is, this is what it is, and it comes in different sizes, and you decide whether you want the shorter roll or the longer rolls. It all depends on the size of your refrigerator. And don't forget to pick up some of your multi-purpose foil tape. You'll be needing that for the project, all right? Sound good? We got all of our things. You need an X-Acto knife or a cutting blade, a little thing to cut on, your Reflectix, and your multi-purpose foil tape, all found under insulation in building supplies. Well, hello there. Ma Terry here, and I really wanted to teach you how to insulate your refrigerator, but the only way I could teach you, I thought, was to drag out my refrigerator, and I wasn't going to do that. Now, the reason why you want to insulate it is you want to stop all that cold air from escaping, because the more cold air that escapes, the more your battery runs, the more your compressor runs, so you really want to limit that. So I use two different things of insulation. The first thing I do is I turn it into a baked potato with Reflectix, and that's what I'm going to show you here today. And then once that's all done, in the morning when I wake up, I no longer need my blankets, so I put all my blankets on top of the refrigerator, and that also seals in the thing. So, did Ma Terry go and dig out her refrigerator? Heck no. I saw this adorable little treasure chest, and I said, you know what? You guys are very smart. You'll get the concept. I mean, my refrigerator opens basically like that. So I'm going to do this in a small scale model. And what you'll need is, I took you over to Home Depot before, but I forgot to say you're going to need Velcro. And of course, you're going to need scissors, a cutting knife, a ruler, mostly that, maybe a pen if you want to sketch something out, but it's real easy breezy. So welcome to how to insulate your refrigerator. Now, I believe, if memory serves me right, my refrigerator was 2 feet wide, and Reflectix comes in 2 foot and 4 foot. So I'll show you what to do if you got the 4 foot. You know, you may have had leftover insulation from, doing other parts of your van. Now, I'm not going to do this in Reflectix. I got aluminum foil. So let us begin. So my refrigerator is 2 foot wide, and my Reflectix had a seam going down the middle, and so that's 2 foot. That's 4 foot, and I'll show you what to do with the extra Reflectix, but we're going to basically cut a long strip because we're going to wrap it all the way around, but don't worry, I'll show you how to make the opening and everything. All right, that's step one. I should have said make sure your refrigerator's off, but anyhow, we're going to put this piece of foil aside, and what I want to do is I want to make sure I have an extra lip here, and as I close this and roll this around, I'm going to make sure that I have an extra lip here, because that's how we're going to Velcro it together, okay? So we're just going to measure this and cut this to size. And this is real easy, so nobody sweat over it. And it doesn't have to look pretty, okay? No one's going to see your fridge but you. All right, so I'm just making a little lip right here. So it's like an extra 2 inches here, an extra 2 inches there. Don't sweat it, it's not a big deal. This is what's the big deal. All right, on the back of your compressor, let's take the little tin foil off. And I'm talking my compressor. All right, I have vents right here. The air needs to go in and out. So wherever you see vent holes, you need to cut it out right on here. So I'm going to go ahead and pretend my vents are right here and right over here and cut it out. And you know what? It doesn't have to be beautiful. Again, I'm going to say that. Close enough for government work, but we don't want to cover up those air intake valves, okay? All right, see, I cut out a few vent holes. Now, believe it or not, I'm not trying to make this beautiful. I'm just trying to make this comprehensive. So, we're doing really good. We made sure we left our lips on both sides. And what I'm going to do to make it easier to work with, I'm just going to use some of that Reflectix tape. And I did mine in duct tape. If you have duct tape, use it. If not, that silver Reflectix tape may work. I'm not sure, but duct tape sticks to anything. So I'm just going to tack it down to make it easier to work with. You can't see it, but I taped it down. Beautiful. So now what we're going to do is cut a square of Reflectix this size, but remember we're going to come up about 2 or 3 inches for the lip. So this one is the easy one. This one, you know what, that Reflectix, you can just ball it up, but I'll go ahead and do this one. Okay, once you cut it to size, again, check for air holes, and go ahead and cut around the thing because the refrigerator needs to breathe. And once you have the perfect shape, then go ahead and seal it everywhere except for where there's an air hole. So I sealed it on this side. From the side to the bottom it's attached, and from this side to this side it's attached. So this piece isn't going anywhere. And yes, I know my tape is too big and it's not really representative, but it's just so you get the idea. All right, and here's our lip right here. And next we're going to cut a size like this shape, and make sure to leave about 2 to 3 inches for a lip too. All right, so here's what it looks like closed. It's seamed all the way around. This top flap is on the outside, the other flap is on the inside. And basically what you need to do is what you did to over here, you need to do it over there. Now go ahead, I'll wait. Oh, and if you're enjoying this video, please like and comment. Of course you knew that was coming, right? I hope you're actually enjoying this, and please don't stress out about this. This is not difficult. It doesn't have to look pretty. It doesn't have to look perfect. It's just going to keep all that cold air inside your refrigerator so your battery doesn't have to run constantly, and the compressor, of course. Okay, so here's where we're at. Try closing it a few times like this. Now, if you're happy with the way that it closes, go ahead and keep it the way it is. And if you're not happy, if this is driving you nuts a little bit, go ahead, you can go ahead and start trimming a little. But the important thing is this flap has to hang over that flap. This flap hangs over the other flap. You get the idea, on all 3 sides, because you really want that whole seam to be really sealed well. All right, now you're ready to start applying Velcro. So you're going to apply one side of Velcro to this side, and I like the teeth side on this side, but that's my own preference, and the fuzzy side on the interior of this side. All right, now how are you going to apply the Velcro? I'm going to tell you. All right, so cut your Velcro down into little strips. Oops, should have told you to get some E6000 and some clothespins. All right, I'll put that in the beginning. All right, I will show you how to do this. All right, let's pretend this is your little piece of Velcro that you cut down. And I believe what I did was I measured the center, and I think I have 7. So that would be 1, 2, 3, and then in between this one and that one, I did a middle, and then 2 there, so that would be maybe 9. All right, 9 pieces. All right, so this is your Velcro stick. On the side that you want to attach to this, all you do is put down a bead of E6000, put it there, and either use a clothespin or what are they called? You know, a clip or some kind to hold it. Let it cure for at least 24 hours. Now, the clip may be a little sticky. It may want to stick and pull. Just work it off slowly. Chances are good that you got E6000 on the metal clip. It will not stick. You just tug it. You don't want to tug it so hard that you pull the Velcro off, okay? So you put one type of Velcro on this side, whether it's the grippy side or the soft side. You do the same to the interior flap, and you want to make sure. What I did one day is I did all my Velcro here, and then when I pulled off the clamps the next day, I made sure that everything was going to line up properly. I would close it, fold it up a little, get my piece of Velcro, make sure it lined up, glued it, clamped it, and let that clamp last for, let it lay on there for 24 hours. All right, yeah, I've already broke my Reflectix tinfoil, haven't I? Yes, I have. All right, so that is one layer of protection. And like I said, the second layer of protection is, you know, at nighttime, it's cold enough in the van, it doesn't need all my blankets on top. But during the day, I'm not needing my blankets, so I just put my blankets all over my refrigerator, and that provides an extra layer of insulation. All right, you know what to do. Thumbs up. All right, and believe it or not, you can do this for one of those ice chests too. It really is great. It helps with that insulation. Oh, Miss Lucy's tired. She's gonna get a hamburger and a nap soup. All right, see you guys down the road.